Hello learner, welcome to Manifested e-learning platform. My name is F.A.M. Ngwiri and I practice within the financial services industry in Kenya. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to solve a business and data analytics question that came in December 2022. The specific question is question 23 and it reads as follows. You are evaluating 4-year project with an initial investment of 10 million on 1st January 2023 and the following cash flow characteristics. So you can see the dates have been provided, the cash flows have also been provided. The discount rate is given as 8%. You are required to, number one, calculate the NPV and XNPV for the project and hence determine whether the project is viable. Number two, highlight the cause of the difference between NPV and XNPV. Explain which one you would use in your analysis and why. B is asking us to calculate the IRR and XIRR of the project and hence determine whether the project is viable. Part 2 is asking us to highlight the cause of the difference between IRR and XIRR and explain which one you'd use in your analysis and why. So ladies and gentlemen, I will zoom out a bit like that so that I can be able to solve it on the right of your screen, right here where you see solution. So what I'll do, I'll just copy what is right on this table and you can be able to see it right there on your screen there. So the dates have been provided and the specific cash flows have also been provided there. So we solve part A. So I'm just going to correspondingly put it beside each question so that now we can be able to move systematically and together. So part 1, so A part 1, this is A, that, and then part 1. Just beside it over there, 1. That. It's asking us to calculate the NPV. So what I'll be able to do, I can be able to just do the NPV over here and we're being asked to compute also the XNPV. So the NPV, and XNPV will appear over here, XNPV. So with your permission, I'll put it just above so that we can ensure that now the answer is going to appear right over there and the answer is also going to appear for XNPV at the appropriate place or location there. So I'll just do that. I'll just type over here XNPV. That, and then I just delete this. That. So NPV just tries, it only considers cash flows, or these cash flows is what is actually considered under the computation of NPV. And we have been provided with the discount rate or the appropriate discount rate for the NPV, and you can see it right over here, it's 8%. So what we do, we click right there and first of all get the present value over there. So we come to the formula bar, you can see right over here where there is FX, we click there and we search for NPV. You can see this dialog box over here, or this box section over here, the search function over here. You click or you type NPV like so, and you go like that. It will search within the formula list there, and you can see over here it's NPV. So you click NPV, double click it. So it gives you this dialog box with function arguments. So the rate is provided. We just slot in the rate as it is, 8%. You can see it automatically converts it into a decimal there. So now we insert the values over here. And because we're using this right part of our screen, you remember NPV, we just first of all insert value 1. We move on to value 2. And it continuously proceeds on. As you can see, value 3, value 4, and so on and so forth. You may have 20 values or 100 values. It will be able to provide for that. That's the good thing about Excel. So value 2, we put in the next value there. Value 3 is which one? Is that one there, E7. Value 4 you put that value like that. So we've put in the rate and the corresponding values over here. So we just click OK because we've already exhausted that. Remember, we have not factored in the beginning cash flow over here. So what we're going to do, we will be able to now, so we can see if you put those, if you see those hash signs like that, I just double click on there. It even gives you the value in terms of Kenya shillings there. So it's 10 million. But this is not the NPV. This is the present value. So you can just put over here present value, present value, pardon me the spelling, value, like that. Then I delete those ones there. So that is the present value. But for us to get the NPV, I can click the NPV over here, or I put the NPV just down over here like this. So the NPV will be, you get the total present values over here. So you pick plus the total present value. Then you do what? You subtract the initial cash outlay, which is negative over here. But now because it is negative, remember guys, what we do, we add, because that, so that you can factor in the negative sign. So we add that value there, and you can see the NPV just gives you like that. So if you want in a similar format over here like that, you just come to Format Painter and put it now in terms of Kenya shillings over there like that, because we're dealing with Kenya shillings. So that represents the NPV right there.